ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, never ever pull fire alarms in public buildings. You can't do that. You just can't. It is not good. You are going to get in serious trouble. You are going to get fined. And you are going to get arrested. And you are responsible for putting someone else's life at risk, because the fire alarm system contacts the fire department, and the fire department will have to respond to your false fire alarm that you pulled, and there could be another emergency somewhere else, and the fire department can't be at the real emergency because you pulled that false fire alarm. Because of you, people are dying. That is not okay at all. So this is why you never ever pull fire alarms in public buildings unless there is a fire. You never ever want to put someone else's life at risk. That's what you're doing if you pull the fire alarm in public buildings for fun. Not good. So do not do that. A fire alarm in a public building is only to be pulled if there is a fire, or if you have permission to do it for a drill or a system test. But other than that, do not pull fire alarms in public buildings. I have seen it in person where people would get in trouble for doing this. In elementary school, some of the children pulled the fire alarm in that school, and they got suspended and they got grounded by their parents, and the district was pressing charges on them. So think of that, getting suspended from school or expelled, getting grounded by your parents, and the district pressing charges on you. So think of that before you go out and pull the fire alarm for no reason. Also, if you pull it, you are responsible for a panic. Think of that. Also, if you pull it, ink goes on your hands. Also, another reason you shouldn't pull the fire alarm is that you couldn't get away with it. Most buildings these days have security cameras, so they are going to figure out who did it right away. And catch the suspect to go to jail pulling the fire alarm in any public building without permission or without a fire is a very serious felony and can get you into a lot of trouble and arrested. If you pull the fire alarm for fun in any public building, you are going to go to jail because it is not a toy. So, in order to stay out of jail, never ever pull fire alarms in public buildings unless there is a fire or if you have permission to. But other than that, do not pull fire alarms in public buildings. This is very important. This is not a joke. This is not a prank. It is treated very seriously. Unfortunately, this past Friday, on April Fool's Day, I watched videos on YouTube where kids would pull fire alarms as a prank on April Fool's Day. Even if it's April Fool's Day, don't pull fire alarms in public buildings unless there is a fire or if you have permission to. April Fool's Day does not let you off the hook. You still shouldn't be pulling fire alarms in public buildings without a fire or without authorization. It is a bad thing to do. So, when you are in a public building, you just do not ever go up and pull the fire alarm whenever you want to. You don't do that. That is against the law. I am serious. No matter what building you are in, do not pull fire alarms. If you are in a school, a church, a shopping mall, a store, a bar, and a restaurant, and a hotel, and a doctor's office, and a hospital, do not pull the fire alarm in any of those facilities unless there is a fire or if you have permission to. And if you are in a recreation center, don't pull the fire alarm in that facility unless there is a fire or if you have permission to. Or if you are a kid with special needs in Northern Virginia and you go to a facility like Jill's house, don't pull the fire alarm in facilities like that unless there is a fire or if you have permission to. Never, ever pull fire alarms in any public building without a fire or without authorization. Bye.